My mom was like, Jennifer's fine. Jennifer's at school. Jennifer was not at school. Hey guys, so I know camera's all crooked. I know I haven't made a video for this channel in months. No real good reason. But anyway, I'm back. Woohoo! And I've been seeing people do these story time videos, and I thought, why not? Looks cool. Let's tell a story. So basically, this story time is going to be about the one and only time that I skipped school in high school. I was like a super student. I was, good grades. I was really nerdy. Very quiet. I might insert some pictures somewhere in here of, I was either 14 or 15, I can't remember. But my boyfriend was a senior at the time, from New York, and we will just call him James. We'll go with James. So James was from New York, and he had only been out of school for a short amount of time, and for some fucking reason he was interested in me, which I could not figure out because I was not really the girl that people like went after. So that was very surprising to me, and I was all, excited. And anyhow, I went to his senior prom with him, and my parents met him. They didn't really care for him, but they still let me see him. And one day we could check ourselves in to school at this time, and one day I rode the bus to school, got to school, saw him, and he was getting ready to leave with one of his friends because they were going to skip school. He asked me if I wanted to go, and of course, because I want to remain cool, I was like, yeah, I want to go. He was like, oh, we'll just check ourselves in later, because no teachers or anything saw us at this time. So I thought, oh, this would be great. It wasn't great. So we left with his friend, and hindsight probably was not the best idea for me to like leave school with two dudes. But I wasn't even thinking about that. I wasn't leaving school with two dudes in my mind. In my mind, I was leaving school with him, right? With James. So we leave, ride around town, go get some breakfast, go to his house to hang out for a little bit. He didn't have a car, so that was why the friend was necessary. So the friend like dropped us off at his house, at James's house, and the friend left and went wherever the fuck he went. And he came back and got us, and we all went back to the school. Probably about midday, I would say. I think it was like midday. Anyway, I get to the school, I see my cousin, and she's like, your parents are in the office. And I was like, what the fuck? So, apparently, I don't know if somebody in the office snitched me out, or if some students snitched me out, or I don't know what happened. Anyway, the principal, because I was such a good student, called my mom and was like, just wanted to check on Jennifer and make sure everything is okay. And my mom was like, Jennifer's fine. Jennifer's at school. Jennifer was not at school. So her and my dad came, and they were, at this time, I didn't have a cell phone or anything, so they had no way to contact me. And so they were sitting in the office, and at first I was like, oh shit, like I'm gonna have to run away and never return, like fucking Simba, because my mom, I wasn't so much concerned about my dad. My mom is crazy. And so I just knew that this was gonna be the end of me. So I was very, very scared, but I was like, you know what, whatever. I go to the office, walk in, my principal, the vice principal, everybody had this just terrible look of disappointment on their faces. Well, the principal and the vice principal and my dad had looks of disappointment. My mom looked like her head was about to explode. She was pissed. And of course, my mom asked where I had been, and they, oh, we're so disappointed, and you know better than this, and just a whole lot of nonsense. So, I didn't get suspended. I mean, again, I was Again, I was a very good student, so, and I really think that they felt sorry for me because they saw how crazed my mom looked, and they probably thought I was gonna die. So they didn't. I didn't get suspended. You know, I got to go back to school the next day, which I was happy about at the time, and then I wasn't when I went back to school. But we'll get to that. So whole car ride home, my mom is flipping out, and she's like, "I can't believe you," and you know, did you have sex with that boy? And I'll take you to the doctor and find out, and just all this craziness. My dad didn't say anything because that's the kind of person he is. He actually gave me like the silent treatment for like months, like he wouldn't talk to me, because that's what he does. And my dumbass did this at the end of the school year, which meant I was gonna be punished for the whole summer. I was gonna make me do anything for the whole summer. But at the time, I thought that James was worth this. Like I thought, he's my one true love because I'm in high school, and high schoolers are stupid. And I thought it's worth it. I did something I wouldn't normally have done. Like I was cool for once. Skip school. It's gonna be great. So I go back to school. And remember I told you I left with James and James's friend. Now I didn't think anything about that, but then I get back to school and the rumor is that, you know, we had this threesome and that's why I left with them, and you know, it was really, really bad. I got picked on and people made jokes, and I really did not think it through and think that that was going to happen, so that was a surprise. But even through the course of that, I still felt like, okay, well, you know what? They don't understand. Whatever. I don't care. You know, I still had my friends and I still had James. Well, not for very long. Because shortly after this, now I wasn't allowed to see James anymore. You can imagine. My mom, they weren't having that shit. But I could still see him at school, and so I did. I still fancied myself dating him, and one quiet ass school morning when we were sitting in the gym waiting for homeroom, James comes up and tells me that, now mind you, during the course of this relationship with him, people kept coming up and telling me that he was dating this girl named Paula. And I asked him about that, and he, oh no, you know, we're not together. And again, I'm in high school. This is like my first real boyfriend. And I'm naive, so I believe him. I believe what he tells me. So this particular morning, he comes in, James tells me that Paula is pregnant. And I'm like, okay, what does that have to do with you or me? Because you're not with her. So you told me. Turns out that and this could like double as the time that the time that I was the other woman and didn't realize it. That's not the first time that shit has happened. Oh well, no, that was the first time. It wasn't the last time that shit happened. But so yeah, you know, he was all sad, and it's like, what the fuck am I gonna do now? Like, I just skipped school with your dumb ass. I got all of these people, you know, talking all of this shit about me, and all of these rumors going around, and all of this shit because I thought you were worth this, and then you didn't went and got somebody knocked up. Like, what the fuck, you know? So that ended badly. He tried to talk to me after that. He graduated. I mean, that made it a little easier because when the school year started back the next year, I didn't have to see him because he was, you know, he had graduated. But you know, it just, I was punished the whole summer. Like, it was not worth it at all. And everybody at school, like, I don't get it. I didn't get in trouble. And so it's like they just grabbed onto this. And it just was bad. It was just really, really bad. And yeah, not my best decision-making skills. That was the only time I really got in any serious trouble in school for anything, and sadly it was over a dude. But you live and you learn. You know, men ain't shit. Well, I won't say that, but he was definitely not worth all the trouble that I got behind skipping school. I would definitely not suggest it to anybody, because it did not work out well. And like I said, for the longest time, I mean, there are probably still, I'm 31 years old at this point, and there are probably still people that went to my high school who are thinking that, you know, we had this wild threesome when we left the school and shit, and fuck them. If you guys like this, give it a like, comment, you know, subscribe to this channel, and I will do more if people want to see them. I don't know that my stories are all that, like, I don't know how exciting of a story me skipping school in high school was. It had that twist, though, of the baby at the end, so, you know, I guess whatever. But I will be making more videos for this channel. I'm gonna get my life together and get on that, so that will happen. And I guess I will see you guys in my next video. Later, loves. Bye.